All right, welcome, guys. It's the second sit down with the Stallions interview. I'm live from Klep Studios in Holland, Ohio, and we have got a kick ass guest for you today, the one and only Joe Bilinski, singer and guitar player for the Columbus band Mezclado. How are we doing over there in good old Cleveland, Spruce?
I can't complain over here in Spruce Studios in Cleveland, Ohio. We had a nice day today. I believe it got up to 60 degrees. So I have a smile on my face going to bed tonight.
And yeah, I really think you guys are going to enjoy this guest, enjoy this interview. Both of us have played with Joe before musically, and he's a good friend of the show. And we are pumped to do this interview. So here it is, the one, the only, the Joe Bilinski.
Hello, hello.
Welcome,
Thanks for
Joe.
having me. Thank you.
I got 4 words.
What what are they?
The pack is
Let's
back.
go. Without further ado, we we got canceled a while ago. Actually, we were the first people to get canceled. We had to change our name.
By Athens PD.
Yeah.
But yes, so like Club said, the pack is back. So to kind of just talk about how we know Joe, Club, talk again real quick. Let the people see what's going on in your background.
All right. So if you see behind me, we have a young Spruce and a young Joe. And we are at Spruce's old house in, no, this
Joe's
is your old house, Joe, in Athens, Ohio, at Ohio University.
Yeah.
And what is the name of the fest that was going on when we played this show?
I have no idea.
Mill Fest? Is that one of them?
Yeah, because that house was on Mill Street, so I'm gonna assume Mill Fest was happening.
Yeah,
Probably.
the street that you lived on was definitely the street where the fest was going on.
Yes.
So yeah, this is a picture of a show at Millfest, and this show rocked. Like this is one of the most fun shows I've ever played.
Yeah. I remember our friend Davis walked right through our band playing to walk through that door you see.
Yep,
I'll never forget that. That was a fond memory of that night.
Well, one of the last ones, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right. So Klep, Joe, and myself were on a spontaneous band called the Dango Packies at OU. I believe we only played about 3 shows, all in backyards. Well, actually, the first one was an open mic night where Klep came down from Toledo, I believe. Joe,
yep.
You were mainly a guitarist. You had played bass here and there, but we asked you to play bass for these 3 songs, and we were learning. I believe the 3 songs that we learned were Sexuality,
yes,
Sweet Retribution,
yeah,
and then Feeling Myself. So we had 3 songs we were ready to, like, literally we were making them that night, and then we're gonna go immediately to the open mic night. I specifically remember you, Joe, icing your hand with a pack of peas, frozen peas, because you hadn't played the bass that often. You were like,
I had never
shit.
played the bass, really. I mean, like not like that. I'd maybe like messed around, but.
And that Sexuality bass line is nonstop for like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it was like way too much of an undertaking for like never played like live.
Came out well though.
It worked.
It worked.
It worked. Yeah.
We didn't get booed off, so want to know what it worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how we know Joe. I went to school then with Joe down at OU. We had very fond memories. Went to Bonnaroo, kicked it after and whatnot. But Joe's now down in Columbus with a whole new band called Mezclado. And they've put out some great music so far. We'll definitely dive into them a little bit later on throughout this. But Joe, I just want to let's take us back. I know kind of your dad had a big influence on you in music early on. I know you may have gotten into it early, but take us back to the beginning, man. Where did this all start in this interest in playing guitar and making music?
Yeah, I mean, both my parents were super into music and always, uh, like my dad wanted me to get into music and bought me a guitar for like my birthday. It was like a little first act guitar or whatever. I still have it. Like it's pretty sick, honestly. It's like tiny. But yeah, I like played guitar for like 4 years. I took lessons. I hated it, to be honest with you. Like I didn't hate it, but I just like I wasn't like very into it. I like music a lot, but like I just hated practicing a whole bunch. And, you know what I mean? And like I wasn't learning the coolest songs. It was like a lot of just like weird jazz. Like I have like so many like Christmas songs. Like I was like looking back in my old guitar book and I was like, we went off on the Christmas, but like he was a really good teacher. He was like just awesome guitar player. Jim Roach was his name. He still like gives lessons in Lakewood, but he was an awesome dude. But I just like I didn't really care for it. But then, so like I got like a drum set when I was like really young, and I like that because I honestly like played rock band. So like I like knew how to play drums just from playing rock band. And like from there, I just like I did like I made beats for a while. I like thought I was like I fancied myself a DJ for like a year. I'm like glad I'm not doing that anymore. Very glad. But like I don't know. I've kind of like I tried all that and uh, finally like started playing in bands in college and I don't know. It's awesome. Like I love playing guitar. We were talking about it before, but I tore my ACL like my like freshman year I think of like college and I had nothing but time, like just like nothing. Like it was like all summer, so I just sat and like fucked around and like tried to learn like just simple chords and shit again. Like it's not like riding a bike at all. Like it's like the hardest thing to like do after not doing for a while. So like I don't know, but I really haven't stopped since. That was like 2015. So I think like going on 7 years now again, playing again. I don't know, it's fun. I really like it.
Okay. And so then how specifically did that lead to the formation of Mezclado?
Um, so I met Dan and Wyatt, uh, two of the people in the band through just like a mutual friend down at OU. Um, I had met in like a guitar like folk guitar class,
Okay.
and but I just met them through them, and we like played like I would like fill in their band at times, and we started a band called like Half Bath, and we played at the Union one time, and I'll never forget. I just bought like one of those like tuning pedals, and like I like didn't know like how to use it right, and like I was trying to test it, and I didn't think it worked because like it. Regardless, I think like I was just an idiot, but like I was afraid to use it, and I thought I had fried it on like I had like one of those like little like connector snakes or whatever, like one of the one stops. It's like I thought I like fried this like pedal I had. So like we were opening for Wyatt's band, Wyatt and Dan's band, um, Breakers. They were cool. Um, the lead singer Max is in a band now in LA. They're sweet, but we I like thought I was gonna like fry Wyatt's pedal, so like I didn't use this tuning pedal the whole time. And I like thought the concert was sick. I'm like, man, they really went well. And the first thing my friend Max says to me is like, hey, like, so how'd that tuning pedal work out? And I was like, oh, like, was it out of tune? He was like, a little bit. Like realizing I'm like, dude, it was like not even close. Like it was so bad. And didn't really play at Union for a bit after that. But then I started another project like with my roommates called No Plastic Flowers, and that was cool. We like played a bunch, and that was a lot of fun. But um, I finally ended up moving to Columbus after that. You know, everybody moved like moved away after graduation, so I found myself in Columbus, and Dan and I were just making music all the time, and or at least trying to. And finally, we moved in with each other, and like we're pretty much like the start of the pandemic. Like I moved in like New Year's of 2020, so you can imagine like like that like hit, and we were like, what the fuck did we do? So we just like we got serious about recording, and we brought Mary on like early on. Mary Manos, she went to like Capitol down here and was friends with Wyatt and Dan. They all are from Canton. Everybody I know is from Canton now. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
They surrounded me. But she joined the band, and then Wyatt ended up joining the band when he moved to Columbus. So yeah, it's coming along. We've just been trying to play shows. We're yeah, we got a new album coming. We're hoping to record soon. So yeah, it's moving along. And I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It's just like we've all been trying to, you know, play for so long. It finally happened.
I gotta ask. So you guys describe yourself, I believe, is it Latin psych rock? Is that how you describe yourself?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of all over the place.
Definitely.
Like a lot of different influences. So I don't
Did
know.
you
I
like
think
specifically want to go that Latin like kind of route, or is it just like, hey, this is what we're making, it sounds this way? Like that's what we are.
yeah, I mean, we always just kind of had, I mean, I would say it's almost just like kind of organically from our influences. I mean, Dan had a few songs that he had written um, from a previous project, and I mean, I think he had a project called Nino Guero, and they were really cool, and we played like a show with them. But I just remember like talking to him. I was like, "Yo, like I wouldn't mind playing some of those songs or whatever." And I mean, he ended up writing new songs, and I mean, all the songs are super. Like everybody worked on them together, so it wasn't, I mean, Dan and I and Wyatt will bring a song, and I mean, they're pretty. It's all collaborative, like the end result. Like anytime I bring something, it's like it's nothing like what I think it's gonna sound like, but I'm like it's always for the better. Always sounds better than I think.
Absolutely. I know. I mean, the collaborative aspect of music, I think, is just so big. And being able to like just hear those on your like other opinions, and I mean, just trying out everything. Like there's never or there should never be strain on it. Like try it out and then you guys can discuss after.
Yeah, just like throw it at the wall
Yeah,
and see
exactly.
see if the
Exactly.
pasta done.
El dente.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's awesome. And so Dan plays bass and you play guitar and sing. And
Yeah,
then
Dan plays guitar too. I mean, we move
okay.
around on stage some as
And
well.
then what do the other two members do?
Wyatt plays guitar and he plays bass in like one song.
Okay.
And then Mary plays drums.
Awesome.
Right on. I also got to ask about the name Mezclado. So in Spanish, that means mixed.
Yeah, like a mixture. And that was kind of the idea, like we had all these different kind of songs that we like
Okay.
wanted to do, but none of them really fit the same sort of genre. I don't know. I mean, that was sort of the idea behind it.
Awesome.
It's a bit of a mixture.
Did you always like when you guys were or getting going, Dan and yourself, did you always imagine yourself as like the singer? Because you sing on most of them, right? Or is it kind of you and Dan both?
It's both of us. I mean,
Okay.
I just think like when it started, we were just like, let's write a song. We were kind of trading back and forth. Like, I don't know. I mean, I like some of the early songs we wrote. I was just playing guitar on them, and he would sing. Um, I don't know. It's just like how it rolled. I mean, like some of the songs we're writing now are a little more punk, and I don't know. It's easier to just like write the lyrics with it. So like I don't know. It's kind of a mix, you know.
Definitely. No, I mean, I only asked just because, like, yeah, man, like I didn't really hear you sing that much, just at OU, like you like playing in your room and whatnot. But I really enjoy your voice, man. And like I watched,
Thank,
you
thank
guys
you.
you guys did some live videos, I believe, at the Roomba Cafe. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did those. That was
And
pretty cool. Glad we got to do that.
and yeah, like did they like let you just rent out that room, or like not rent it out, but like just like go there one day and film it or whatnot, or because it looked like it
Yeah,
was pretty empty.
Yeah, our drummer Mary, she had done a little bit of booking there. She, I guess, still works there. So like, you know, she had access to it and knew some people that were trying to get. It was right at the early pandemic, so they were working on just trying to get like their like live setup going and everything. So you know, we kind of like worked together and kind of tried it out. It was cool. I was really happy with it.
No,
It
that
was
seemed awesome,
weird.
man. Like
Yeah,
I really hope you guys do that again because I love that. And when it's all just like it's live, but it's not like obviously like playing out and whatnot, and like
yeah,
you get all the different camera angles and everything. But yeah, that was
yeah.
very cool, man. I very much enjoyed that from
Thanks.
you guys.
Yeah, it was weird after not playing for a while, like the thought of like having to be on camera. Like that was even like, you know, a little harder than playing out, so but it was cool. Yeah.
Okay, so on Spotify, you have an EP out called um, "You Still Stink" EP,
I think it's
or
Suck Club.
"You Still Suck" EP.
you still
Yeah.
you still stink. Me and Joe were talking about stinky people at concerts before you came on, so maybe it is you
Yeah.
still stink.
Klep, did you go to the corn show?
Oh, sure did.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Stinky.
that that guy. I didn't smell him, but I'm sure he did.
Who?
um, the guy that Spruce was talking about that
Uh,
you got a whiff of. Like I was not close enough to him to get a whiff, but like I could tell just yeah, like there's no way he didn't stink.
I honestly thought I needed a gas mask at some point, but I made it out alive to tell the story.
those are the
Okay.
best. Those are the best kind of shows.
Um, but yeah, the "You Still Suck" EP. My apologies. So what all went into that? Like, did you guys self-record, self-produce? Did you use a studio? How did the track selection go? Dive into that a little for us.
Yes, that was all recorded at home. Um, we did some of it at a few like live takes of some of the early songs like Never Try. Uh, that was like done at the like a jazz academy. That's where Mary works there too, and we had a chance to record there one night. But it's all been just pretty much home set up off a laptop and a audio interface. So it was definitely, you know, all recorded in house. I mean, Dan did the mastering and the mixing and recording. So you know, it sounded sick. I mean, a lot of like the mixing and the final production. You know, we sat in on a lot of the sessions, but Dan did a really good job doing that. Um, as far as like set track selection, we had pretty much like we kind of recorded them as they as they came. We had like 3 or 4 songs. I mean, there's only what 4 songs on the EP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, we've got a ton now, but like at the time, I think those were pretty much the only ones. At least the ones that we were like playing consistently, and I guess from the start, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you know, once Wyatt came on, I mean, we had already recorded like a lot of that before Wyatt even joined the band. And I guess we didn't really like also like it, you know, it definitely like filled in our sound for sure. So you know, he came back and, you know, recorded his parts over, and it actually, you know, everything came together pretty seamlessly for like, you know, having recorded it all in weird little chunks over like month stretches. But yeah, it was cool. It came together really well.
Yeah, one thing I love is at the beginning of Never Try, that guitar, it almost sounds like a Beach Boys song.
Oh, like the wambulance, like
Yeah.
yeah. No, that sounds it. Yeah, I always thought it sounded like a siren, but I like the Beach
I
Boys. I could definitely like the pedal steel or something.
Mm-hmm.
all I wrote for that intro, I just wrote a little note here when listening to it, and I just wrote, "Feels like I'm in trouble."
Yeah, literally, you just like hit like the fire alarm or something.
Yeah, it's like setting yourself up for the to come. But just like so, after Never Try, it's Cara EPL. How do you pronounce that,
Yeah,
Joe?
car APL.
And that's Face and Skin in Spanish. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Dude, this is, I think, my favorite on the EP. And
I think it means something a little better, but yeah, but
yeah,
it's pretty much yeah.
but dude, the guitar, is that you playing the main guitar riff on that?
Um, yeah, I mean, like it's both.
I
Yeah, it's
like
wide.
there's just one, like, it just reminds, I mean, it's just that Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of sound with like hammer-ons and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can
Like
see that. Yeah.
I just immediately like kind of went to, I don't know, like early 2000 Chili Peppers when hearing that. And then, dude, at like
Oh yeah.
111, I'm like in the shower listening to these, and I hear like alien noises at 111 on that track. Like, I don't know. Go back and listen. What did you guys do in there? Did you guys add like synths and stuff over it as well, or is
Yeah,
this just?
there's some synth and Dan had put some synth in there. I can't remember if there was any in Never Try, but
I don't know what it was. I'm pretty sure it was 111. I wrote it down, but there was just like something in the background. I was like,
yeah,
yes.
I'm gonna have to listen now. maybe maybe something was in the air. Maybe there's a abduction going on.
But dude, I just like want to keep going down this album as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
So
I
next
mean,
one, oh, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So don't want to wake up. Just like another like call out of specific like time things. I think it was later on. It was like 240 or something. But I really enjoyed your guys's kind of chorus response to the original. So like the singer would say it, and then there was just to be a chorus behind, and I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that part of that song.
yeah, the call and response, or yeah, I'd like to do more of that. I think I have some ideas for like in the future doing that too. But yeah, it came together really cool. Like the backup vocals are sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it brought it together, and I mean, just like the call and response, but I mean, obviously, more voices just emphasizes it more, makes it a lot bigger,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was kick ass in that song.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's a softer one for sure, but we haven't played it in a while, but I always like doing that one. That was I always remember like thinking I was like I want to write like a Dr. Dog song. And
Nice.
I don't think it really sounds like Dr. Dog at all, but like
Inspiration.
yeah, inspiration leads to something, I guess.
All right, and then the last one, correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Volvera?
Yeah, Volvera.
Okay, because, yeah, you got the little slash mark on the A, so just want to
Look at
make sure
you.
it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That, that one kind of came out. I think Dan and I were just messing around, like jamming one night, and I was like just playing some simple little thing in like B flat or I don't even know, F sharp, and I had to look at the guitar, and it's just like he started like humming this like kind of like pattern over like dun, like it was just like kind of drony, and then I don't know, I kind of went and like was like messing around with it and came up with the second part to it, and then we just like that song we kind of just like added to it. That was like one where the synth was pretty crazy, and I always remember that. Yeah, uh, that one was sweet. I think Dan did that on like the little micro Korg I had. It doesn't work anymore. really sad about it. But it's like I don't even know if it's worth it to fix it. It's like more expensive to fix it. It looks like, but but yeah, that one, that's like a good. Like we close with that sometimes. That's a fun one. We still play that all the time. I mean, most of them. But yeah, it's just funny because a lot of the songs we've been writing are so different than even those. So it's like now the Mezclado aspect is like actually coming to fruition now. Um, but this new album's really cool because it's all of us are kind of having like a lot of creative input and writing songs. So this one feels like a lot like the last one, like really collaborative and I don't know, we have a lot of time to practice. So like, having a like well practiced band is nice. Like I said, earlier, like I've never like ever any show I played in college, it was always like learn it the fucking day of. Like you have like like one time to practice and you're like, oh shit, I hope I'm not like too drunk even. Like, now it's like, we have time and months to prepare. So it's not that it's more pressure, but like it definitely feels a little nicer. I'm a little more comfortable like on stage, which is cool. I'm not worrying about if I'm gonna play it right. Well, probably won't anyway, but
and that's the beauty of it. No one will know. Like it's so
yeah.
crazy when you go up there and play and you're like, I fucked up this song, and everyone's like, what are you like, what?
Yeah. That's me.
Like
That's me during the song. I'm like, fuck. I'm like looking around.
it was F sharp, not F.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, yeah, no, I'm like very excited to see. I mean, you mentioned how that next album has a little punk into it. I mean, just the difference between you guys putting out that instrumental, like, was Chicken
Wings. I was
Yeah,
just gonna ask, is that gonna be on the new album?
No.
Chicken Wings.
No.
I love that one.
No. Yeah. That one was fun. Jay's on that. Jay's playing guitar on that.
Is he? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah, he came down. We did some. Yeah, we were just like trying to get something out. That,
Dude, it's
I
fun.
forget that that's still there. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. Country. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I don't even know. Got that twang.
Yeah, it got some going on. Ooh, that was a nice noise.
Well, when you guys make it big and Columbia Records or Sony or someone sign you, I'm gonna go to that producer and be like, "Hey, you better get Chicken Wings on the next album."
When we do the archive album, when we do the greatest hits, we'll put that as like a bonus track.
Yes, I will be expecting it.
We'll write the rest of it.
Oh my gosh. Well, hell yeah, man. No, we'll definitely be posting about it on our stuff as well, about your new album. But that's very exciting that you guys do have something in the works. But
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, it's saying our interconnection is unstable. I don't believe it. We're powering through. So
I have the worst internet ever.
We'll let it ride. But so I mean, just so for your own personal self, Joe, would you mind kind of like going through your rig or kind of just like your favorite guitars? I mean, dude, you have a shit ton of guitars even in college. I can't even imagine what you have right now. You're pulling out Korgs behind you that don't even work.
Are we doing the rig? Are we doing the rig rundown?
Show me the rig run, or you don't got to show us, but you can just kind of tell us.
If I do. I mean, yeah, I've been playing out of I used to play out of like a little Fender hot rod, which is cool because like Fender Reverb is like the nicest, but it's like the cheaper than the deluxe, and like I don't know, I love that out, but you can see it in the background right there. But I don't know, I wanted something a little bigger, and I love like Vox, so like I've been playing out of a AC30 about that. I literally bought it from Sam Ash. Like I used to have an orange, like that OR 15 or whatever, and I sold the head, and I'm walking out of like Sam Ash with this giant like AC30, and I like literally like I had like one hand here holding the bill, my phone, and like the amp and like one thing, and I like literally like blew my back out. Like, I was like afraid to move it for like months. Like I was just like I would have like anybody who was around to help me. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this again. I'm pretty sure I slipped a disc. Like, but that's good. I don't know. I got pedals. I mean, I played as far as guitars. I play like, you know, I have a Fender Strat, and then um, recently like my SG I've had forever, and that's like, you know, Gibson. It just sounds really cool, especially for like anything punk or just a little more distortion. And like the Vox sounds super like crunchy, and you can make it sound like really really fucked up and dirty. Fucked up and dirty. That sounds terrible. I'm talking about an amp, but
dirty coming to you
yeah.
live from Vinyl Stallions.
I have that. I have like Earthquaker pedals. I have a like a Fuzz War, or that's Fuzz War's not Earthquaker, but the Earthquaker like a Westwood. It's like a overdrive. It's I usually have that like always on. Um, yeah, like I bought a El Capistan the other like last year. It's like a tape delay. I saw the guy from Krongpin had one, so I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. So that's like the nicest pedal I have. I don't know. That's like nicer than anything I should be using anyway. Like
Dude,
as far as pedals, like I don't like I don't really like switch a lot of them on and off. Like I just like I usually once I find like a volume that works, like I don't know. I used to like have a compressor like at the front of my pedals just to like you know, I was just told to use it, and it like kind of balanced everything. So like when I would play loud, it would kind of even out. And especially for like finger picking, I used to use the compressor a lot, but uh I feel like I like having the dynamics of it. So like I took it off. So like I can kind of play, you know, that way I could pretty much just like play my overdrive and just like use the guitar volume, or um even just like play lighter, and I can like play, you know, a lot different parts, like real soft or kind of cleaner parts, and then when the chorus happens, you know, it's a little more distorted. So I don't know, like I don't really use a lot of pedals during the show. I mean, like for solos I have that Fuzz War. It's a really cool pedal. I can't remember the, the people that make it. Oh, but it's like it's just like a really gnarly like um fuzz pedal. It's really cool. I would definitely check that out. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I mean, I have that. I have a Death by Audio. They make like weird like pedals for like shoegaze and like crazy distortion, just to make your guitar sound really messed up. And I like that. Usually the more crunchy the better, as far as anything I like. So yeah, I don't know. I have that. Like I have a Rat too, like a Proco Rat. I use that, which is like a distortion pedal. That like you can that's like one of those like old pedals that like everybody had. Like if you look up, you know, some famous guitarists, like, you know, odds are they had like one of those Boss ones or a Rat. I don't know. Those are cool.
very nice. Well, I appreciate you going through that, man. Like I said,
Yeah, I could talk. I could talk more. I don't think you want that though.
dude, honestly, like we'll definitely like veer off into some episodes in the future, strictly talking about like rigs and whatnot, where you can show them. So we'll definitely have you back on for that one once we cross that bridge. But for the time being, man, that's awesome. And it's fun to hear. Like I was preaching to the last interview, the Ice Cream Militia from Toledo that we just talked to, and
Yeah,
how I just don't know shit about tone. So this is going to be my favorite part of our interviews because I get to learn. So I appreciate
yeah,
that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got two completely different responses. We got like one dude who's just using like every pedal in the book versus
yeah.
like you who say like you don't like to use a lot of pedals.
Just literally like maybe two at a time. Like if I have delay, it's just I have that delay pedal, and I also have like a foot switch for it, so I can modulate the like the delay length. So that's like really cool. You just kind of like let it down and like it just keeps echoing forever. But that's like the craziest the effects I do. A little bit of reverb, not even. I don't know. I'm cheap.
A little bit of reverb don't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. After the end of that, the guitarist, his name is Tanner, so he just listed off all these pedals, and then at the end he just goes, "Yeah, I like to keep it simple." And then the other guitarist who in the band was right next to him, and he just started laughing. It's just like, what is simple about that?
like I bring a lot. Like I feel like I have a lot, like at least like 6 or 7, but like like in the pedal board, but like I don't fucking use them. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I use my tuner a lot after the one show. Thank God, I can't not use my tuner. But
That's funny. Oh my god, those things can be confusing, honestly. So
they're very confusing.
yeah, the bypass. Which one do I do? Output or bypass? Damn it!
Why are there 2 power things? And like I you know, I feel like I should know that. Like I feel like I should really know. Like at least take the time to look, but like I never have. And like it's one of those like great mysteries.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, fucking work, and that's it.
I still like, yeah, I only plug it into the one on the left because I'm afraid I'm gonna, if I plug it in the one on the right, I've never really even looked it up, you know. It's like I'm living blind.
Those you need like certain voltage, like Logan, who's one of our buddies and who I'm playing with right now. I think he's gone through like 3 different wah pedals from just like it's certain voltages that I don't know. He was going into some detail with me, and he didn't even know it either until he like had to look it up and figure out why this was happening. But yeah, so it's a lot more than plugging in, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it is not. If you think you're just gonna plug that fucking guitar into an amp, think again.
Awesome. Awesome, dude. All right, so like I said, you got your album out. Show wise, you got any shows coming up that you want to let the people know about?
Yeah. We got one this Saturday. We're playing at Psychobilly Barbershop here in Columbus. They're doing like a mullet extravaganza.
Hold on, Psychobilly Barbershop.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. They're real cool. We played like a Halloween show there a while ago, and they asked us to play again. It was awesome.
Is it an actual barbershop?
Yeah, it's a real barbershop. They like kind of clear it out, and it's a big space, you know, tall ceilings. It's a really cool like spot, but they're doing some promotion, giving out like mullets.
That's
and,
incredible.
They're having like a music event, their music kind of like show afterward, and I'm excited as shit to play. It'll be a lot of fun.
That sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
There's some cool
venues.
And
music.
Yeah, we'll play. We got another show. I think the 26th at Cafe Bourbon Street here in Columbus too. So that'll be fun.
Dude, awesome. Yeah, no, that's awesome. The barbershop. Tell us about Dirty Dungarees real quick, because we were talking about it a little bit before. I've never been there, but it's a venue in Cleveland that.
Or yeah, in Columbus. That
or Columbus.
It's cool. It's a laundromat. I mean, it's a, you know, full functioning laundromat. I mean, people do the laundry there, but they have like a little bar and then a tiny little spot in the back, and it's like you know, borderline kind of hard to even find a good spot, but like it's like the best place to see shows. Like I've seen a bunch there, and it's really cool. It's just like it's super strange and definitely like, you know, something you should definitely. There's always cool bands coming through. It's an awesome spot. I mean, I've seen all types of shows there. And they get some really cool acts, and all like they have shows there all the time. I mean, usually they're free. You just have to donate to the touring bands, which is cool, you know. Yeah, it's a sick spot.
No, I've never been there personally, but I've seen so many just pictures and events going on there, so I will have to make it down.
Yeah, you should.
What's your favorite venue to play at, Joe? Throughout your whole life, what has been your most favorite one?
I mean, like there've just been like some cool house shows we've played, but I think like playing the beach one for me was like the coolest, just because like my parents always talked about it when I was a kid, and like I remember going there. So like it's kind of like one of those like, you know, checks,
Yeah.
that like that, yeah, it just meant a lot, so that was like really cool. I think, I never got to play that at Now That's Class, which I always kind of bummed because they just like are closing, I mean that there's still going to be a place there, but as
It
we
won't be
knew
the
it,
same.
no, yeah.
Same. I honestly never played there, or honestly went there. But
Yeah,
that
so
was
that
an
was a
awesome
cool
place.
spot. Yeah, that was a real cool spot. They had like a half pipe in the other room.
Yeah, that was in Lakewood, correct? Or was it
Like
technically in
right,
Cleveland?
technically like right over 117th.
Okay, very cool. Well, yeah, no. Hopefully we can, or you guys can make your way up to Cleveland again
We're
soon.
trying. Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, would love to yeah, see you guys there. But nonetheless, I definitely plan on making it down. I was talking to Joe and Maddie. I ran into them at a concert like a week ago or a month ago. But yeah, I was like, let me know next time you guys go down, honestly, because
you got a place to stay.
Oh, I want to see that Mezclado in person.
Yeah, hopefully we play at Rumba. It's like right around the corner, so that's pretty nice.
And likewise with Toledo, it's been a while, but when I was in high school, I played the local music circuit around here. So if you guys ever want to make your way up here,
yeah,
we can get you a spot somewhere.
Yeah, hell yeah, awesome.
Well, man, awesome, Joe. I again very much appreciate you coming on. I will say this, Joe. Like when I started getting into music, like I didn't pick up a guitar till about 2015, I believe, 16. But man, seeing you and being able to like have you right down the street, man, incredible guitarist. Like you are still probably the best guitarist I know that complements the music, and that's like what a guitarist.
That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me.
I mean, but it's true though. Like that's like most people guitar, you like want to be the center of it. You want to make riffs around it, but you're just really, really good at filling in and just complimenting everything that's happening. So
I appreciate that, man. Seriously.
Yeah, of course, man. But yeah, that about wraps it up on my end. Klep, you got anything else from Mr. Bilinski?
All good on my end too. Anything else you want to say to the people, Joe?
I hope I didn't sound like too much of an idiot.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, no, you were awesome.
New album coming soon. I think I'm gonna get a button press. I want to start making buttons. So
yes, buttons. Yes.
It won't even particularly be a Mezclado button, but I just kind of want to make buttons. Start selling them. So check me out on Etsy.
Check out Joey's.
I don't have one yet, but just wait for it. Wait for it to come out.
Well, we will absolutely be posting mine. We'll be tagging you guys in one now, but definitely go check out Mezclado if you're in the Columbus scene as well. Definitely get out there. Like Joe just said, have a bunch of shows in the next coming weeks, but I'm sure they'll have a bunch in the summer. And then Joe, for yourself, man, we would love to have the rest of the bandmates on at some point, kind of hear their music experience as well. So we'll be talking soon about that.
Hell yeah.
Because
cool.
All we're trying to do is be a platform and a voice again for artists. I know Klep stressed this at our last sit down with the Stallions, but yeah, man, that is definitely kind of our main focus. But yeah, to wrap things up, I'll tell you, Joe, as a bunch of Stallions, we like to neigh to end our podcast. So to wrap things up, I'm Spruce.
I'm Klep.
And this has been another episode of Vinyl Stallions. Go!
Hell yeah.